All right, it's time for that particular interview, and we have in the studio with us the global president of Abeokuta Grammar School Boys Association, and the person we're talking about is Dr. Obafemi Kotoye, and we're here with us. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
We're fine. Only that a lot of your people used to, how would I put it? They used to do shakara for us. Let me put it that way. At our organization, I can see
Which
my
organization?
at OGTV, I can see my Oga putting what you are putting on your neck. And of course, we have quite a number of them. I can mention a lot of your people that are here. But anyway, we are here to talk about Abeokuta Grammar School, Student Association, popularly known as AXOBA. Now you are having some programs, and tell us more about what is so. From my findings, there are claims that you are the oldest Student Association. Tell us about the journey of Abeokuta Grammar School Students Association in brief, from beginning till now. In brief, sir.
Okay.
Now, I think before we go into that, you should also learn to tell our viewers that Axoba is celebrating 118 years. That is right.
Yes.
So,
that's true.
Yes, 118 years. Do you know what that means? If it has to be an individual celebrating 118 years. So, and now we have the President's Global, sitting here to tell us and take us through the journey so far.
Okay. Well, let me start with the school. Our school was founded in 1908. Atijemo Agbadu was the home. And then later on, they moved from Ijemo Agbadu to Igbeyin. Most people know us from Igbeyin. And then in 1977, when the government took over the school, they moved to the current site at Idiaba, which is where Abeokuta Grammar School now resides. So it's not a claim, it is true that we are the oldest school in the whole of Ogun State. 1908 was when the school was founded.
Okay, I think I should redirect my question because I'm being carried away with your Axoba syndrome, let me put it that way. But we're actually focusing on the school, not the old Student Association. And like my colleague mentioned, we are turning around 18 years. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. For the young kids, maybe that are also aspire to get to secondary school, for those that are there already at Abeokuta Grammar School, and for the old students, and for anybody that is watching this morning, what are those things that as the global president of the school, you can tell us that makes the school special as Abeokuta Grammar School that we know?
Okay. Well, when our school was started, I always tell people that our forefathers were starting a school, yet they chose the motto, Ìbẹ̀rù Olúwa ní ìpilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ọgbọ́n, indicating I'm starting a school, but I said the moniker for that school is Ìbẹ̀rù Olúwa ní ìpilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ọgbọ́n. That indicates to everyone that it's not enough for us to be educated, but you must be educated with character. You must be educated with discipline. Those are the hallmarks of any student that comes to Abeokuta Grammar School. I went through that school in 1967. Was when I entered in Igbeyi. We were the first set to be moved to Idiaba. So I did 1 year in Idiaba in 68, was when we moved to Idiaba. But it was only class 1 and class 2 that was moved to Idiaba. So what makes Abeokuta Grammar School special? I will tell you one thing. Our first student and the most famous principal that we've ever had, I.O. Razonkuti. He came to the school and he insisted that that school must be noted for discipline and character building. I can tell you a story that when I went to school, My first year, I was a day student. I was living in Ake and trekking from Ake to Ibeyi. Me and my colleagues, we were trekking, and we saw one of our vice principals at the time, Oridota. He stopped us. What was our offense? We did not talk our shirt in. He made us kneel down, went into Shapon Market, did what he needed to do, and he came back. We were still kneeling down.
Your nails.
That is the kind of, and it is the discipline that helped me personally. Leaving Nigeria at the age of 18, going to a foreign country, and being able to make it. It is that discipline that I got from that school, in addition to my parents' discipline. So we are noted for very good character, discipline, and education. And you can look at, in many areas of life, Azobas are very prominent. You want to talk about law, you want to talk about medicine, you want to talk about music. Fela Anikulapo is a student of the school. Fireboy is a student of the school. The Oyewole brothers, they are students of the school. They are noted in teaching and education. You want to talk about medicine, you can talk about the Kutis.
Yeah.
Beko Kutis, right?
Let's do a little throwback. I mean, let's take you back to then when you were in school. What was it like for you as a student of Abeokuta Grammar School? Well, and what kind of students were you in particular?
Well, you know, there's a saying that if you come to Abeokuta Grammar School and you are not very outgoing, by the time you come out, you will become outgoing.
Oh, okay.
Because of the camaraderie and the way the people relate to one another. And it shows in terms of what Azoba is all about. We were the first alumni association in the whole country, not just in Ogun State, in the whole country. 1921 was when alumni association was formed. And what was the basis for the alumni association? It's one of the teaching that they gave us at school, is giving back. And I always tell people that Abeokuta Grammar School excel because of the great partnership between the Azobas and our fathers, the people who started the school, the Anglican diocese, and now with the government, when the government took over with the government. It's a great partnership. I can tell you that at Idiaba, over 70% of the structures that are there are built by Azobas. On Saturday, we will be commissioning many different projects that are done by Azobas. So the support from the Alumni Association is one of the hallmarks of our school. And the fact that our school has been in existence for as long as it has been, and with the fact that many of us keep coming. For example, myself, I left.
Yeah, but you came back.
When I retired, I didn't retire and stayed in the US. I retired and came back and said, what can I give back to that school? And that's just not, it's not just restricted to me. All of us, many of us.
Okay, sir, so that we can quickly touch on so many things within time. You mentioned something that there are projects that are going to be commissioned on Saturday.
Yes.
And that will take me to this important question. It's a milestone looking at the number of years that the school is celebrating. So what are the activities that are lined up for this important celebration? Can you get us into some of those activities?
We will be celebrating our 118th Founders Day anniversary, starting on July 13 through July 19.
Okay.
We'll start on Monday with the opening ceremony. The opening ceremony is a collaboration between the current students and the old students. We will all be dressed in our inter-house sports attire.
Oh,
So I'd love to see
I would
that.
love to. Oh, I was going to say that.
So absorbers will be, the Lishabi house when I was in school.
Okay.
The color is green. So I'll be dressed in my green T-shirt.
Oh, I thought you were going to wear your from way back.
No.
That was my thought too, that you're going to be on sportswear that
you
like
know,
you used to be back in the day.
From what it used to be back in the days.
It is sportswear, but it is configured for today's.
I like that.
It is configured for today's environment. So, but all absorbers will be dressed in their house,
their tees,
in the house colors,
and
the students will be, and we will do a march past.
Oh.
That is a signal to all of us that we are starting our anniversary celebration, the 118th. So that's Monday.
Okay.
And then also on Monday, we will have interview with the press to announce to the whole public that 118 is started.
Okay.
And then on Tuesday, the theme for this year's is honoring our past while building our future.
Okay.
So to honor our past, we will take several buses and several cars, and we will visit the places that Abeokuta Grammar School had called home.
Okay.
We will go to Jemo Agbadu and visit Jemo Agbadu. This is letting our students know that you have a past. You have a great. I always tell people that we are the custodians of the great people who started our school. Our school was started by not just the Anglican people, but a combination of the Anglicans with the community. It's a community school, and that's why it has remained the community school. So we will visit we will visit Jemo Agbadu, and then we will go to the Jai Crowder University, which is seminary, which is in Igbein, which is where the school used to be. So we will visit Igbein. We will visit all the places that I used to.
Okay. So when is the party after party?
So
when is the party after party?
Well, wait a minute. So remember we say honoring our past.
Our past, yes.
While developing our future.
Our future.
And then, just to let everybody know, this is a community school. Then we will visit all the royal fathers. We will visit the Alake, we will visit the Oshile, we will visit the Olowo, we will visit the Olubara, and we will visit the custodians of the Agora. So that is Tuesday. Honoring our past.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesday, we have one of us, Agzoba Isiak Salako, the Honorable State Minister of Health and Social Services. He will come and talk to the students, talking about beyond the school. So what happens after you finish here? And what do you do after you finish at Abeokuta Grammar School? Because we believe that for Nigeria to be good, we have to raise good children.
Of course.
And that is the hallmark. I always tell people that, look, Nigeria is blessed. We're blessed with intellectuals. Our problem is not knowledge. Our problem is we don't have character. Many of us don't have characters. And our school, we will continue to instill in the student that character is important. If we have character, if we have characters, we will do the right things. So doing the right things is what we need. And what we hope we instill in many of the students is the fact that, well, we are the custodians of a great school, we have a great past, and we will have a great future. So in terms of the things that we will be commissioning, we have a set, 8186, who has refurbished our administration building. We have a group who has developed both computers and a language lab where students can go to, and with the use of computers, they can study the English, they can study Yoruba and French. So we call it the language lab. We have some the North American branch who has sponsored a STEM program at the school, which is an after-school program. In the morning is for the JSS, and then in the evening after school is for the SS class. And I would be remiss if I don't say this. Look, the government have the responsibility to train the population.
Okay.
So, but they can't do it alone.
Yeah.
It must be a partnership with people like us, the alumni, and the parents. And I want to talk to the parents. Look, we are helping you raise those children. We will do our best, but you will be the recipient. Come on, you told no ₦1. Sodo we hope what you will 10 sodo. So that partnership is beneficial to you. So help us.
Okay.
And how can you help us? Make sure the children are prepared. Make sure when the teachers tells them to do things, they get done. And look, I don't expect children to be all good.
Okay.
The Bible says, train up a child in the way he goes. When he's old, he will not depart from it. So this is the training time.
Good.
Let us combine together and train the children. It will be good for you. It will be good for the country.
Everyone.
What I want is I want my school to be just like the school that my children were born in the US, and they schooled in the US. I want Abeokuta Grammar School to look like that. I brought my children back to come and see. This is where I started. They've been to the school. So I want them, when he comes, even though he's not born here, when he comes, he can say, well, how can I be part of this particular school?
Let's go. You mentioned about giving back. And you also talked about lots of projects that will be commissioned on Saturday.
Yes.
Now, what is the spirit behind, the what's it called, trying to give back, to their alma maters, the alumni of the schools, trying to give back to the alma maters? What is the spirit? What is the behind that? Like, why would they want to contribute to something must have been the ginger, like, yes, I should give back to my school.
Something that inspires them.
Yes, what is the inspiration behind that?
I will answer that 2 ways.
Okay.
I will use a personal example, and then I will use an example of a set. 1925 set. Okay. The way we name set is the year you come in and the year you graduate. So these people came in 2019 and graduated in 2025. So we call them 1925, set 1925. They just graduated last year. Those students, on the day that we call them to absorbership, because you cannot be an absorber until your set graduates. Even if you leave our school, it's one of the few schools that we change your name when your set graduates. You are no longer. I am no longer Dr. When I was there, when I graduated, I'm no longer Mr. Obafemi Kutoye. I became Azuba Obafemi Kutoye. And you will see that everywhere where I write, I always say Azuba Chief Dr. Obafemi Kutoye.
Now I understand where the pride is coming from. Please give it to them. They need to.
So when I was in school, Azubas were sponsoring teachers. They paid for teachers that taught me.
Back in the days. This set that I'm talking about, 1925, they graduated last year. When you graduate, like on Thursday, we will do the call for absorber, where we will call the set 2026 to absorbership. They gave 2 lectures to the school on that day. Wow. So that says that we have been training them since JSS 1 to say you must give back. Because every year we meet with them, we give them prizes. On Thursday is the annual valedictory and prize giving. Absorbers will give prizes to students in all kinds of categories, the best students, the best behaved students. So they already know from your JSS 1
that this is a school that believes in giving back. So by the time you finish, and then we call you to absorbership, and we start calling you, we don't call you Mr. Kutoye anymore. Absorber Kutoye. And that's the other thing unique about our school. There are people who are older than I am. But because I came to the school before them, they must call me Senior Kutoye. There's the president of Azuba branch, North America. Her name is Azuba BC Adelabi. I'm only a month older than she is, but I always remind her.
I'm your senior.
I'm your senior. I'm your senior.
Okay.
But beyond school projects, beyond school projects, what about members? Do you also, your members, the community, those that are in need or those that have one issue or the other, do you provide welfare? And aside that, what about spouses? Because the way you people are doing it now, I'm tempted to, maybe I should maybe I can be an absorber by spouse, except that my husband is not.
If you want to be an honorary absorber, marry an absorber, you'll be one of us.
Oh, that's what she said. Unfortunately, our husband did not finish from Abeokuta School. Now, the question I want to ask, sir, you spoke about discipline during your time, how you were told to kneel down, and your teacher went to the market and still met you kneeling down. And you've also spoke about how you are trying to pass down what you had at your time to those current students, which explains why they said that graduated last year, give back.
Yeah.
But the question I want to ask is that the truth is times and things have changed. In terms of the way people look at discipline these days, it's quite different from your generation. It's quite different from our generation.
Of course.
But what is those of you that have passed through the school and those that are teachers and maybe principals, vice principals there they are doing to ensure that even though times and things have changed in terms of how people discipline children, you are still maintaining that these are things that we need to inculcate, because some people will be like, you child abuse, this and that. So how are you trying to ensure that discipline is still in that school? And for the students too, how disciplined are they, even in these modern times?
Well, lack of discipline is not unique to Abeokuta Grammar School. Lack of discipline is worldwide. Today's environment is different than the environment of 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 40 years ago. But here's what I believe. If you let your children know what your standard is, they, no matter what the circumstances, and I do not equate discipline with child abuse. Those are two different things. Look, my children were born in the US, but because from the beginning I told them, I'm your father. So in my culture, the father maintains his status.
Status quo.
So by now, now, because I told them. So what we need to do is to challenge our students to say, this is the standard that we have in this school. I was at the school last week. I saw some students, and I asked them, "Are you in this school?" They said, "Yes, sir." Why is your shirt not tucked in? They tuck the shirt in because it is the expectation that we have laid down. You don't have to beat somebody to train them. I mean, you have children. Do you have children?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Do you not train them?
Yeah, of course.
How do you train them? You tell them what the standard is.
Exactly.
This is what we do. And this is what I want to tell all parents. We don't need to beat somebody to be able to train them. We train them by what we say and what we do. The children are watching us. And if they see you say something but you don't do it, then they know that this is just for show. So if the teachers and the principal model the standards that we have, the children would follow.
Of course.
So I believe that at every morning assembly, the school needs to let the students know you are a unique individual and you are in a unique place. Abeokuta Grammar School is unique to Egba land. And we don't have time, but I can tell you the history of why it was named Abeokuta Grammar School, not CMS in Abeokuta. CMS in Lagos is the first school in the country. It should have been in Abeokuta. It was because of what happened here that they took it to Lagos. So when they came back, they didn't name it CMS Abeokuta. They named it Abeokuta Grammar School. Indicate because Kábíyèsí Ọba Gbádébọ̀ was one of the people tí wọ́n gbé òkúta tó fi ṣe foundation to lay the foundation for the school, indicating that this is a community public school. That a community public school run by the Anglican.
Okay. Anyway, since we're talking about the celebration, the 118th anniversary of the school, you've told us some of the activities, but I mean, you didn't get to tell us every of the activities. So you've already told us what you have on Monday, you told us on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, yes. But I mean, we don't know what's happening from Thursday.
On Thursday is the valedictory service, and the call to Axoba.
Okay.
So all the SS3 that are graduates, we will call them into Axoba-ship. And then we will give them their name. They will be set of 2026, which means they came in 20 and they graduated in 2026. So that is for, and then Thursday night, we will do the Teachers Appreciation sponsored by Axoba Global and Axoba North America. So we will recognize the teachers, we'll give some prizes to the teachers, because we believe that you cannot have a good school without good teachers. So we will recognize the teachers and the non-teaching staffs. So all the people that are there, and Axoba Global will give them a gift. Other set will also give the teachers, just like we give the students gifts during the valedictory night, we'll also give the teachers gifts at night for them. And then on Friday, is our is when the party actually starts. So this year we start with on Friday we'll start with our bonfire, and on Friday we have some activities with some of the different sets that will be showcasing some of the activities. And then on Friday night we will be having our party that we are dubbing this year Ale Rebe, where we would dress in Adire. And just as part of going back, going back to our roots. So we will be dressed in that. And when you talk about Abeokuta, Adire is synonymous with. So we will be, and then we'll have the variety night, where all the different sets have different activities that they will showcase. And we'll also recognize all of the people that are celebrating milestone anniversary. For example, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. And then on Saturday, we will have the annual general meetings of the association. And then in the evening, we will have an awards night, where a few of our people are recognized and given the title, either DA, which is Distinguished Axoba, which is the highest honor that Axoba can ever give any. So we have 4 people this year that will be given the title of Axoba. So from that day forward, when you write your name, like if you really want to address me, my name is Axoba Chief Dr. Obafemi Kotoye, DA, Distinguished Axoba.
Okay, on that distinguished note, we have to call it a wrap for this light interview. It's been very interesting. I told you we have quite a number of your products here at Ogun State Television, and they are doing fantastic. Some of them are bosses, some are colleagues, and all of them are doing well. So it's a school that is to be celebrated, worthy of celebration. So thank you so much. Aksoba, Doctor,
Chief, you missed
okay, I've missed
Aksoba,
it.
Chief,
Doctor
Obafemi
Kotoye. Thank you so much.
DA, distinguished
Thank you so
Aksoba.
much for being
Thank
on
you
our
for being a
program
part
this
of the
morning.
program.
So that's going to be size of it. I will come back for the last leg of this particular segment of New Dawn. That is talking about trending. I will be back to do that.
Thank you very much.